Hey, welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're going to talk about something kind of wild. It's this one invisible number that, believe it or not, is quietly pulling the strings on some of the biggest parts of your financial life. You know, most of us have one, but almost nobody really gets what it's all about. So let's dive in. All right, so let's just jump right in. I want to kick things off with a question for you. It really gets to the core of this whole system that, well, affects pretty much every single one of us. Just, take a second and think about this. What's the one number that has the final say on how much you're going to pay for your car? Or whether you even get approved for that apartment you want? Or, and this is a big one, what interest rate you'll get on a mortgage? So what'd you guess? A lot of people's first thought is, oh, it's got to be my salary. And that makes total sense, right? But here's the thing. That's not it. I mean, think about it. Lenders already see your income when you apply for something. This number, it's measuring something completely different, something that to them is actually way more important. Okay, so if it's not your salary, maybe it's your education, your fancy degree, your impressive job title? Nope, not that either. This has nothing to do with how smart you are or what's on your resume. The answer? It's your credit score. That's it. This one little three-digit number is basically the gatekeeper for your financial life. It's either opening doors for you or, well, putting up some pretty serious roadblocks. Okay, so that raises a huge question, right? If your credit score isn't about how rich you are or how educated you are, then what in the world is it actually measuring? What do banks really want to know? Okay, and this is probably the most important thing you'll hear today. A credit score is not a judgment on you as a person. It's not about your character or your worth. It is simply a measure of your predictability. That's the key word. A bank just wants to know one thing. How likely are you to pay them back? I love this quote because it just cuts right to the chase. It's not personal, it's just business. Lenders are playing a numbers game, trying to manage their risk, and your credit score, that's their number one tool for figuring out how risky you are. Here's another way to think about it that might help. When you pay interest, you're basically renting money. That's all it is. It's the fee for using their cash right now instead of saving up your own. And your credit score, that's what decides how high the rent is. So this number might seem abstract, but its impact is anything but. Let's look at how this one score can create two totally different financial worlds for people. Yeah, this is where it gets real. Imagine two people, we'll call them the low-score American and the high-score American. They have the same job, make the same money, and they both walk into a dealership to get the exact same car loan. The only difference is their credit score. The low-score American, they could end up paying thousands, literally thousands, of dollars more over the life of that loan for the exact same car. That's the real cost we're talking about. And believe me, it doesn't stop with car loans. A low score makes almost everything more expensive. We're talking higher insurance premiums, trouble getting approved for an apartment. I mean, some employers even check your credit report for certain jobs. It's this massive ripple effect that touches almost every corner of your life. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? A good score won't automatically make you rich, sure, but a bad score will absolutely keep you poor. It's like you're trying to swim upstream while everyone else is just floating along. It creates this constant financial drag that's so hard to escape. Okay, so if this is a game, then you've got to know the rules to play, right? Once you understand what the system actually rewards and what it punishes, you can start to win. So let's break down the rulebook. It's actually not that complicated. It really comes down to four main things the system loves to see. Number one, and this is the big one, pay your bills on time, every time. Consistency is king. Number two, don't max out your credit cards. Keep that usage low. It shows you're not desperate for cash. 3, don't just apply for every credit card offer you get in the mail. Each application can ding your score a little. And finally, number 4, just let time do its thing. A long positive credit history is pure gold. If you can get these 4 things right, you are basically in control of the whole game. And you have to understand the tools in this game, especially credit cards. I mean, they are perfectly designed to test your discipline, aren't they? That little minimum payment box on your statement, it feels like a safety net, but really, it's a trap. It's designed to keep you in debt for as long as possible so the bank can collect the maximum amount of interest. It's just how they make their money. And this right here is a huge mindset shift. It's so easy to feel like the whole system is evil or rigged against you. But it's not really evil. It's just logical. It's a machine.
It follows a set of rules, and it rewards people who follow them and penalizes people who don't. It doesn't know you, it doesn't care about you, it just crunches the numbers. So let's pull all of this together. Now that we know the rules, how should we think about this thing called credit? Is it a friend or an enemy? Here's the bottom line. Credit is just a tool. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just a tool. And like any powerful tool, say a chainsaw, if you know what you're doing, you can build amazing things with it. But if you ignore the rules and don't respect it, well, it's going to work against you. And you can get really, really hurt. The cool thing is, once you really understand the system, all that fear just kind of melts away. You realize you're not at the mercy of this weird invisible number anymore. Instead, you start using it. You use it as leverage to get the best deals, to save a ton of money, and to really build the financial life you want. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Now that you know the rules of the game, who's really in control? Because when you understand how it all works, you're not just a piece on the board anymore. You're the player. You're the one calling the shots. You're in control.